Hey folks, in this episode I want to talk about a roof that's suitable for living on a homestead in the wilderness, especially when one lives in a high-risk wildfire area. Yeah, stay tuned. I'll be right back and I'll share with you guys on how I got the roof for free and who put the roof on. It's special. We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I wanted to share with you guys the different styles of roofing that I've had over the years. Now, this home we purchased for $10,000. It was a manufactured home, and on the site it was sitting at about 6 miles down the road. We disassembled it, moved it up here, and Jeremy helped me put it back together as far as the roofing goes. He helped me replace the ridge line along that. It was a 3-tab composition roofing material. Now, a couple of problems I found with that style of roofing material, especially where we live, is number one, it sheds off of its material over a period of time. Is that little speckled granite or stone material that's embedded in tar paper, it washes down and it can clog up the gutter and the downspout system over time. So that was a bummer. I didn't care much for that. And also it exposed some breaches in the roof where it caused some leaking inside the house. So when I purchased the house, there was some evidence of leakage. That wasn't too good. So my wife and I decided that we're gonna have to save back money and put a new roof on. My goal was to put a metal roof on. And while we do with that goal in mind, we got reached out to by a casting office out of Hollywood to consider doing a reality TV show, one that I've never heard of before, because folks, we live in a dead zone. I don't even get cell signal up here, let alone TV signal, so we just don't enjoy what's on TV. And in some ways that's good because we don't care what's on. But I asked the casting office, what is this show and what's it about? And she told me it was called Homestead Rescue. It airs on Discovery Channel and Animal Planet. It's featured a family, Marty Rainey, his daughter Misty, and his son Matthew. They homestead in Alaska and they go around the United States helping other homesteaders beef up their skills with homesteading and become successful. Well, we were one of the successful homesteaders. And Marty, when they were here, decided they were going to give me a metal roof. So that's how I got the roof for free, was as part of the production. They purchased the material. I used some stuff I had on in my inventory that I need to get rid of to help offset the cost of the material, it helped. And then Marty, Jeremy, my son, and I got on the roof and we peeled all the composition tab roofing on. Marty in the show complained about it being, there was a paper material that was living in a wildfire area where we do experience wildfires frequently during the summer months, and we have sometimes had embers landing on the roof of the house. It was a surprise that the house never caught fire, but that alarmed Marty when he was putting we were tearing the old roofing material off. So the process of putting this new roof on, peeled the 3-tab roofing material off and laid in a vapor barrier over the top of the existing sheeting material. We didn't remove any of that. Laid another layer of sheeting material over that, another layer of barrier, and then an underlayment, and then laid the roofing over the top of that metal roofing. Now the advantage that I have with the metal roofing as opposed to the composition roof is like when it snows. Snow does not slide off readily from the composition roof. So when you have huge snowstorms, the snow can build up on that roof and cause problems. Eventually maybe causing sagging in the roofing, stressing the roof where it does cause leaking, and I think that's what happened. I looked at the way they put this new roof on. We now have 2 layers of a vapor barrier, an underlayment, plus 2 layers of sheeting. And then once we got the metal roof on, my wife and I noticed an instant change in the sound. We could no longer hear the rain hit the roof because of all the super insulation value of everything buffering the noise from going through the roof. It also strengthened the roof. I noticed that when we were up there, before we put the roof on, it was really thin. It's like a 1/4 inch sheeting that was up there. On that manufactured home. Well, when they laid another 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch sheeting up there, now we have almost 5/8 inch of mass on the roof, and it stiffened it up quite a bit. Then when you add the metal, it really stiffened it up and made it really strong. So I really like that ability. Now that metal has a multiple faceted positives in my book. Number one, it's metal. The snow does not stick to it. As you can see in these videos, it just slides right off. Number two, with the extra insulation value, I noticed that the snow doesn't readily melt off because my house, it adds an extra insulation. So the snow eventually, when the sun comes out, the snow will slide out like you saw in these videos. And also, I don't get that buildup in my gutters anymore. And it's defensible against hot embers landing on the roof. I no longer have to worry about a nearby wildfire setting at least the house on fire. So those are the advantages that I have on mine from the metal roof, as opposed to the 3-tab composition roofs. Yeah. So speaking of the roof, and speaking of Marty Rainey, he's an internationally known TV personality, reality TV personality. He's had a series on National Geographic, and now he has a series on Discovery Channel, and it airs all the time over on Animal Planet as well. And so we're on a lot worldwide, so that's kind of cool. One day Marty calls me up and asked me if I'd help contribute to a book he was writing on homesteading. I was just like, sure Marty, I'll do anything, whatever you want me to do. So I helped Marty, and Marty got his book published. This is the book. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below. And on page 66 of the book, it features our story, and he speaks specifically about the metal roof on our house. So I thought, that's cool. So here's a book. There's a link down below. You can order it from Amazon. I'm also going to leave some links for the shows that we are in on Discovery Channel that you guys can rent from Amazon and check out those shows that you see our family in. We keep coming back about every 3 years. They come back and ask us to do yet another episode. So we oblige them and get those out so you guys can see updates on how we're doing. Another way you can see how we're doing is just tune back into this channel right here. You see what I'm doing all the time. You don't have to wait for something to come out about every 3 or 4 years on Discovery Channel about us. Yep, right here. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Yep, it's still a hobby because I love what I'm doing. I thoroughly enjoy it. You know, even rebuilding a car, a classic car, is a hobby. It's expensive, it's a lot of hard work, but if you love what you're doing, it's a hobby. And that's why we're Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. It's a hobby to me. I love it. And by the way, I'm full retirement age now. I'm going to talk about aging on a homestead and becoming full retirement age and the benefits of being full retirement age. In another video also, I'm going to be presenting, I'm collecting chicken eggs right now, and I'm going to be incubating them in a special incubator. Stay tuned to that video as well. Please give us a thumbs up, click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps us out. Remember, be safe, always be kind. I'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.